Daddy said trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber. I'ma act 1, 2, stop the track, bring it back. What it do? See, Ricky said never let nobody get the one up on you. If they run up on you, hit them with a 1, 2 or a bitch slap. Leave the cul-de-sac, your brothers gon' have your back regardless. And stick with your day one homies that was here before you started.
You may or may not have heard of this game, Kinetic Code. If you have no clue what this is, let me explain. Kinetic Code is a Roblox first-person shooter that was released on the 5th of April in 2016. It is quite similar to current FPS games like Phantom Forces and Bad Business. I would like to think of it as a hybrid of both, as Kinetic Code has Phantom Forces' customization, weapon mechanics and weapon modeling, and has Bad Business' Arthro-inspired character models. Kinetic Code currently has 5 primary weapons and 2 secondary weapons. It has only one map, which is this underground metro station, and has only one game mode, an infinite team deathmatch. This game is developed by Team Impact, which has also made Prison Royale. The game is currently quite dead, as firstly, this game has never seen a proper update in almost 2 years. And secondly, newer FPS games are attracting more players to play them, and Kinetic Code is slowly becoming somewhat of a relic of the past. However, this game is not as dead as you think. You can still find servers with 20 or so more players here, and the gameplay in this game is very nice and fluid and is very impressive. Let me go a little in depth into the weapons of the game. The ACR is your standard assault rifle, and in fact is the only assault rifle other than the M16A4, which is a burst. The M200, also known as the Intervention, is a high damage sniper rifle which is very fun to play with. The Sparks 12 is a pump action shotgun in this game, and I don't personally find it very effective. And lastly, we have the PP19 or the Bison. This is an SMG with a large mag size and a fast rate of fire with moderately high recoil. As I've said, this game offers weapon customization. Let's go through the optics. We have the option of iron sights, a red dot sight, an ACOG scope, the Cobra sight, and the holographic sight for killing all them holes. Now let's move on to the rail. You got the flashlight, the forward grip, and the grip. On the barrel, you can use suppressors. They're basically the same thing but with different names. You can do the exact same thing for pistols, except for the fact that you can only use the mini sight. Now let's dive deeper into the history of Kinetic Code. So I'm going to be using content from other YouTubers. I'm not really sure if that's allowed or whatever, so let's start. This is a video by the YouTuber Agent John 2. This is the first video about Kinetic Code and was uploaded on the 20th of April 2016. As you can see, the game has kept the UI very similar throughout the history of the game. The UI now still looks exactly the same compared to then. Back then, the character models weren't as detailed and as colourful as they are right now. They were basically like white Minecraft characters with a bit more details to the limbs. The map Agent John 2 was playing in was the shooting range, which is like basically a test map with all the assets and models which they are planned to put in the real game. Next is a video by Bandits, and this is where they started to add new weapons to the game. This video was made on 19th of June 2016. As you can see, there are a lot of new weapons, like the AKM, which is no longer in the game right now, and they have introduced the customization system that we all know now. They also started working on the character models. As you can see, they are now a lot more detailed when you compare them to the previous models, which are just blocky. Coming up next is a video by Lazzy, and it shows the release of PvP and the first Kinetic Code map. In this video you can see the map, the very first map that Kinetic Code had, which was this weird mall thing, which I'm not really sure because I didn't really play. And you could see the UI for killing people and getting damage was like your screen breaking. Maybe it's something to do with being a robot, as these characters don't really look human. Another video by Lazzy. This one shows the new character models, the new gun, the RPK, and the new map that was inspired by Call of Duty Ghost Strike Zone map. The video was uploaded on the 29th of July 2016. For the first time, you could see the new character models, which were actually in purple and yellow, not like they are now in red and blue, and the map, which was actually very heavily based off Strike Zone, which was a Call of Duty map. There were a lot of bugs and glitches in the game, including not being able to reload your weapon and shots not registering. There are also a few other weird stuff in the game, like the weapon bouncing around while aiming down. From then on, Team Impact started to develop their game, adding weapons and fixing glitches and bugs. And now, the last update was in 2017, and from then to now, the game hasn't changed much. The last update was when they added the ACR back. And we still have the ACR right now. So, really nothing much has changed in this past 2 years, other than a few little bug fixes, like ragdoll spam or whatever. Other than that, the game has stayed pretty stagnant. It's a big surprise that the player count isn't like 0. It's cause probably this game is too good. You might think to yourself, this game is destined to fail. Look, nobody's even fixing the glitches in the game. The characters don't even have walking animations. They don't even want to update this game anymore. They've given up. Actually, that's not true. The developers have taken their time. Maybe, I'm not sure, but they're actually working on a Kinetic Code remake right now, and it's still in the works. So let me tell you the story of how I got to know this. I was scrolling on Reddit one day and I saw on r/Roblox there was an animation there was some like AWM animations on there. So I was looking at it and I was thinking, is this Roblox? And me being a big fan of Roblox FPS, so I was kind of shocked as the animations were super smooth and nice. Back then, I never thought it would be Kinetic Code, as you know, I thought the game has been abandoned. But after asking people, and I realized that they're actually working on it. And I actually learned more looking at the certain developer. His name is Krypton. So I read through his Reddit account and I saw like little leaks of tank images or tank warfare, and it's actually stunning. If you want to know more for yourself, you should probably join the Team Impact Discord server. The link is in Kinetic Code's bio or something, or this description or whatever. So you should check it out there. You also have the chance to there you can actually view the leaks that the developers have posted, and they didn't disappoint. Looking at the UI of the game, it was pretty obvious to me that they were very much inspired by Battlefield 4 and not Call of Duty Ghost this time. Here are some leaks which the developers have posted on the Discord, which I am going to share here. This was the AWM video I was talking about. Really, the animations for this are really good. And this is probably the new lobby for the new game. And these are the tanks which are in the new game. As you can see, the UI looks very similar to Battlefield 4's UI, and the tank interior UI also looks a lot like it. And here are a few more pictures of the new upcoming game. Thank you for watching to the end of this extremely long video. It's probably very boring, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. And goodbye!
Damn,